That's great. A huge yawn as soon as the stream starts. Sorry about that, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Thursday. The week is almost over. This will be our last stream of the week. I'll be busy tomorrow evening, and so... But anyway, I'm Ray Carcillo, and hello as we get ready to play at least 2 more, maybe 3 games tonight here in my Yankees franchise. Yankees lost today in real life 9-6 for a variety of reasons. Can't win them all. Still 28-10, coming back home for 6 games for a short homestand against the White Sox and the Orioles. But in our franchise, we are taking on the Tampa Bay Rays at the stadium. We won the first 2 games by slugging our way to victory. Shane Baz, 6-4, a 4.36 ERA. One of those wins against us. The only game we lost down in Tampa in that 4-game set a few weeks ago in our franchise was to Shane Baz. Cal Quantrill, 8-3, a 2.65 ERA, looking to go to 9-3 here. Let's see if he can't stifle the red-hot Rays, at least in terms of their offense. Everybody except for the long relievers are pretty much good to go, so hopefully Quantrill can give us at least 6. With Baz on the mound, Stallings could use a day off, so we'll put Rortvedt in, even though he is ice cold right now. Everybody else, let's see, we're going to pull Bobby Witt for our boy Ozzie Cabrera, because why not? Now let's see, Belly will move up to 6, Ozzie 7, Ben 8, and Jason Dominguez will bat 9th. And then, let's see, LeMahieu, Lindor, Olson, Garcia, Hicks, Bellinger, Cabrera, Rortvedt, and Dominguez. So Stallings gets a day off because he's a little tired. Everybody else, and obviously Witt gets pulled for the righty against the righty. What's up, Matt? And everything else is kind of business as usual. So Belly had a couple of days off in a row. He'll be back in the lineup against the righty. Shane Baz. So Tampa Bay 33-35, Yankees 52-17. As you see here, the pitching hasn't been great, 11 runs in 2 games, but the offense hitting .405 against Tampa's pitching. Big reason why we've won these first 2 games is Cal Quantrill making his 14th start of the year, an 8-3 record, a 2.65 ERA. About a 5-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, a whip just over 1. As Wander Franco will lead off, hitting .231, switch hitter batting from the left side, and there's a strike. We're underway, 0-1. As this is chopped to the left side, Lindor charges, fires the first, does not get the speedy Franco. We're going to challenge first play of the game. I think he might have beat it out as Lindor kind of lollygagged it. But I do think he beat it out, but let's go for the challenge. Let's see what happens. No, he's out. Just got him. Good stretch there by Olson. Play was closer than it should have been. And that's, of course, on Lindor, but 1 away now for Yandy Diaz. The Yandy man hitting .264. Takes 1 inside. 1-0. 8 homers, 25 RBIs. Had himself an RBI sac fly in yesterday's game. And takes a slider. A good slider for a strike in the outside corner. All 1-1. Dribbled on myself and got iced tea in my beard. As this is granted to Lindor, he'll have another chance. Diaz, not nearly as fast as Franco. Plenty of time, 2 away. Look now at the Rays starting lineup. Franco was followed by Diaz. Randy Arozarena has been killing the Yankees this series, followed by Brandon Lau, Austin Meadows, Nate Lowe, Francisco Mejia, Harold Ramirez in right, and Kevin Kiermaier is back after missing the last 2 games with injury. He's batting 9th and playing center field. Arozarena, .272 average. Oh, interesting. 30 runs, 11 stolen bases, not showing his home runs and RBI stats there, as that this is inside 1-0. Rosarena rolling. This is going to be rolled over to the right side and through for a base hit just out of the reach of LeMahieu. So Rosarena now 5 for his last 5 against Yankee pitching with 4 singles and a home run. And now that brings up Brandon Lau hitting .237. He had himself a nice game and is having a nice series. There's a strike. 0-1. What's up, Darkstroke? How's it going? 8 homers, 29 RBIs for Lau. Now a strike in the outside corner, 0-2. Yep, last stream of the week. No stream tomorrow, Darkstroke, because I got stuff to do. It'll be an 0-2. In the dirt, check this swing. And Rortvedt, throw it! Rortvedt just eats it for some reason. And so that's going to go as a wild pitch, and that'll reach on the error. So 2 on with 2 outs now. This is fouled back and out of play, 0-1. Does that count as a strikeout? Let's take a look. It does, but and an error on Rortvedt, his first error of the year. As that misses inside the Meadows, 1-1. See, the thing is on that pitch, I didn't think he checked his. I thought he checked his swing. It wasn't clear that he had struck out, as that's fouled off 1-2. So I was throwing the second at first to get a Rosarena as if he was stealing. And then, I realized, no, he did strike out, and I tried to change direction. And Rortvedt just didn't, the game just didn't let him do it. So it'll be a 2-2 now to Meadows. Fouled back out of play, still 2-2. So the Yankee defense lets Quantrill down again, as that misses low, 3-2. Nate Lowe on deck. The 3-2 pitch, there go the runners. Popped up to center field. Dominguez comes in a couple steps. Makes the catch, no harm, no foul. What's up, Mel? How's it going, buddy? So you look here at the Burger King fan cam. We go bottom 1, no score. DJ LeMahieu, as you see here, hitting much better at Yankee Stadium. 10 homers, 30 RBIs overall, 291 average. 349, though, here at Yankee Stadium, even though the power numbers are the same. I'm all right, Mel. Hanging in there, buddy. Shane Baz, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup pitcher. First pitch to DJ, fouled straight back, 0-1. Probably not, Darkstroke. They've probably dug themselves too deep a hole. You can't win the division or a wild card spot in the first month of the season, but you can lose one. Swing and a miss, 0-2. They would have to go on such a ridiculous tear to make up the hole they dug for themselves in the first 30 games or whatever, as that misses inside 1-2. This is the Reds team that we thought we were going to get. This was a Reds team that didn't necessarily think they'd be a wild card contender, but didn't think they'd be as bad as they were. This is just correct. This is the correcting themselves. As this gets away from Mejia, swing and a miss, strike 3. He will find the ball, fire to first to complete the play, 1 away. And that brings up Francisco Lindor, who's homered in 3 straight games. 12 homers, 31 RBIs now, average back up to 306. And the first pitch popped it up on the infield. Franco down from short near the infield grass, makes the catch, 2 away. We look at the Yankees starting lineup. We saw LeMahieu, then Lindor, Matt Olson next, Avi Garcia in right, Aaron Hicks is your DH, Cody Bellinger batting 6th in left, Oswaldo Cabrera at 3rd, Ben Rortvedt behind the plate, and Jason Dominguez in center. Well, that's the thing, Darkstroke. That's what I'm saying. This is kind of just a correction, right? This is a natural correction. The Reds should not have been as bad as they were to start the season, and this is kind of just like a natural correction of things. As Olson swings and misses, chases an inside fastball, 0-1. Olson, 18 homers, 40 RBIs, a 306 average. Wind is carrying the dead center tonight. The 0-1 inside, 1-1. Lays off that fastball. As the 1-1 smack to left field, that's going to get down for a base hit, and it's going to go 2 hops to the wall. Olson rounds first. He will go into second with a double. So Matt Olson, his 10th double of the year. A little oppo hit to the left side as he beats the shift. And now that brings up Avi Garcia with the RBI opportunity here with 2 outs and a man on second. And Garcia's going to go opposite field. This is going to be a base hit. It's going to get down, and it's going to be 2 hops to the wall. Kiermaier will field, but Garcia replaces Olson at second. Back-to-back two-out doubles. Garcia's 17th double of the year. And the Yankees have an early 1-0 lead. Olson doubles. Garcia doubles. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks hitting .302. It's a shame he's hitting 100 points worse than this in real life. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 26 homers, 50 RBIs. Only Mike Trout has a better OPS in the league right now. I think Soto's going to be moved by the deadline, Mel, 100%. The 0-1 smacked foul to the left side, 0-2. Especially if you make a good enough offer, I think there's going to be a lot of teams looking for that bat. As Hicks skies this to right center field, got under it just a bit. Kiermaier makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Yankees strike first. Avi Garcia, an RBI double to right center, and at the end of one, it's 1-0 Yankees. Nate Lowe, Darkstroke, the Reds are not going to trade Hunter Green just for Nate Lowe. Are you out of your mind? As this one popped foul, 0-1. Well, that's what I'm saying, Mel. I said it on Twitter as there's a strike at the knees, 0-2. I would trade Montgomery, Hicks, Gallo, Oswald Peraza, Jonathan Loaizaga, I'm blanking on Esteban Florial, and Devi Garcia. I would send them 7 players for Juan Soto and see if they would take it. I know he's not a Darkstroke. I know he's not a bad pitcher. But Hunter Green has the potential to be a superstar. You don't trade a superstar if you're a bad team rebuilding like Cincinnati for a middle-of-the-rotation pitcher like Montgomery. We don't hate Monty. You just think he's worth a lot more than he is. He's a third rotation starter at best. As that's in the dirt 2-2 to Nate Lowe. You're not giving up a number one... you're not giving up a number 1 starter for a number 3 starter. The 3-2 popped up to right. Garcia there, ranging to his left. Makes the catch, 1 away. Monty has very good numbers and has had very good numbers the last several years. As Francisco Mejia, 4 homers, 20 RBIs, a 247 average. Well, I mean, look at who... Excuse me, there's a strike 0-1. Who could use a bat like that? And if they're making a run, would send prospects probably to Washington. As crazy as it might sound, Tampa Bay maybe. This is foul back out of play. Toronto. Honestly, the American League, Toronto, Tampa Bay, and the Yankees should all be in on the Soto sweepstakes. As that's in the dirt 3-2. Maybe Milwaukee? St. Louis? Right? Who could use a big bat as that misses outside ball 4? So a 1-out walk to Mejia, and that brings up Harold Ramirez hitting .250 on the year. Takes a strike, 0-1. The Giants, as this is rolled over to Cabrera, it's just foul. Right? San Fran, maybe? That's outside 1-2. As this one chopped to LeMahieu, charges. He's going to go to first for the sure out, 2 away. Probably could have gone to second, but kind of hit too softly and Mejia there. Yeah, and what I just told you, Darkstroke, I would send 7 players to Washington for Soto. The only one who's a top 10 prospect is Peraza. I'd throw in Andahar. Let's throw in Andahar. Why not? Make it an 8-player deal. Get rid of Andahar. I don't care. Get rid of these guys. As there's a strike 1-2. But my thing is I would look at, you're talking about Contreras. If Yankees go for a catcher, I would send Austin Wells, checked swing there by Rortvedt, and Rortvedt blocks it nicely, 2-2. I would send, seriously, I would send Austin Wells, if need be. Andahar. And a pitcher to Oakland, as this one is going to get by Bellinger for a base hit, and we are going to be tied up. Not being able to turn two on that ground ball costs the Yankees. It's an RBI double for Kiermaier, and we are knotted up at 1 on Kiermaier's 11th double of the year. As there's a strike at the knees, 0-1 to Wander Franco as the lineup turns over. And this is outside 1-1. And now there's a strike, 1-2. The rare walk from Quantrill comes back to haunt him. As this is chopped to Lindor, charges, fires the first, got him. That'll end the inning, but Tampa Bay strikes right back. And at the end of 1.5, it's 1-1. It'd be worth it, Darkstroke. Because that's how close I think the Yankees are to be to a championship team. Yeah, Darkstroke, I watched the game today. I know exactly how bad he played. As Bellinger's going to smack this one down the left field line. That's going to be a base hit. One hop over the wall for his league-leading, shift-beating 24th double of the year. And now that brings up Ozzy Cabrera hitting .379 with 15 homers and 30 RBIs. Checks his swing and gets plunked. So he'll take his base, and now that brings up Ben Rortvedt. See if Ben can't make up for his error in the first inning. As he takes one high and outside, 1-0. But we need an outfielder because Hicks and Gallo aren't going to do it. As Rortvedt's going to make up for his error with a base hit to left center field, and it's going to roll slowly all the way to the wall. Rortvedt will have himself a 2 RBI double. Cabrera scores from first. It's 3-1 Yankees. Rortvedt's third double of the year. Well, it's not $70 million, Darkstroke. You got to remember, that was the deal he signed several years ago. There's, what, 2, maybe 3 years left on his contract? As this one fouled back out of play, 0-1. No, I agree, Mel. I would throw Luis Hill in there. Devi Garcia, Loizaga, Clark Schmidt, Chad Green. Again, the only guys I would not send there, honestly, even if I had to, I'd send Wells, but I really just wouldn't send Dominguez and Volpe. That's it. That's it. As this one is going to be smacked to left field for a base hit. It's cut off by Meadows, but Rortvedt will round third. He will score. It's an RBI single for Jason Dominguez. Speak of the devil, it's 4-1 Yankees. Dominguez with a little inside-out swing just smacks it to left, and Rortvedt, with good speed for a catcher, scores from second. Now that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 1. As that backdoor slider's in there for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, no, that's the unfortunate thing, is that the moron got hurt before we could trade him. As this is chopped to first, this could be 2. Low, he threw it away, and Dominguez with his speed will go to third. Oh, that's a big error there on Nate Lowe. And Dominguez immediately gets up, dusts himself off, and goes to third. So, runners at the corners for Francisco Lindor, who's 0 for 1. Pops this foul and out of play, 0-1. I was over Hill already anyway. It's like, okay, you made some very nice starts, and then they figured you out. As this one is skied to deep center field. Going back, Kiermaier at the track, at the wall. It's gone! Goodbye, baseball! Lindor is red hot. He's now homered in 4 straight games. His 13th of the year. Lucky number 13 for number 12. A 3-run shot. And the Yankees have put up 6 here in the second. It's 7-1 New York. Holy cow, Lindor, 5 home runs in 4 games. Kiermaier gave it his all, but it's just over the reach of his glove. Darkstroke, he had 3 good starts last year. Jeffrey Springs now coming in. That'll do it for Baz. So Jeffrey Springs is going to be the sin eater. He's going to have to eat as many innings as possible. Olson 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swing and a miss 0-1. He had a 9 ERA in the minors. He stunk up the guaranteed rate field in Chicago on the south side. He's ready to move on. He was not a future starter for us. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He was going to be a piece that we're going to move. Now we're going to live with him. Michael King, Clark Schmidt. These are the pitchers that are of the future for the Yankees. I mean, we still got another 7 years. We're stuck with Cole or whatever, so... The 0-2, chopped foul. Spring is a fastball, slider, circle change. Nestor, yeah, well, we got to re-sign Sevy and Nestor, Mel. But that's the thing, like, that's why I said, look, I'm okay shipping. I love Montgomery, I really do, and I've been one of his biggest defenders. Is that Mrs. House I want to do? But you need to give value to get value, and Montgomery is probably going to be the key piece of any move we make, because that goes inside 2-2. The 2-2. Oh, called strike 3. Olson doesn't agree with it, as that just kisses the inside part of the plate, I guess. 1 away. Yeah, no, we got to re-sign them. It's Avi Garcia 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. His 29th RBI of the year. But again, that's also part of the reason why Chapman is gone. Britton is gone. Yankees got $30 million coming off the books on 2 crappy relievers. First pitch from Springs to Garcia. Fouled it back and out of play 0-1. So Baz only lasts an inning plus 7 runs. Not all of them are earned. That misses inside 1-1. Actually, how many of those? I'm curious to see. So 6 of them were still earned, as Baz's ERA balloons to over 5 now. Be a 1-1 to Avi. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 1-2. The 1-2 to Garcia. Punched foul. Staying alive on a borderline fastball. Similar pitch is what they called Olson out on, so. The 1-2. Again, punched foul. Still 1-2. Look, they've been talking about stretching out Michael King for weeks now. This is the time. As that misses low 2-2. It's time to make some moves and turn this team into a true powerhouse, as this is fouled back out of play 2-2. We got the White Sox while they were weak. We got fat on Baltimore, right? We're what, 6-3 against, or 7-3 against Baltimore this year. That's fouled off 2-2, right? Like, you know, we beat up on Kansas City in Kansas City, as that's fouled off still 2-2. Like, before we go against Tampa and Anaheim and Houston for the first time, as that's fouled off. Let's go get Juan Soto. Let's make it happen, and then put King in the rotation. As this one chopped up the middle, but because of the shift, Lau is there. Fires the low, 2 away. I agree wholeheartedly, Mel. As Aaron Hicks 0 for 1 with a flyout now steps up to the plate, batting from the right side. Go get Juan Soto. And don't wait for the deadline, as this one skied to dead center. Kiermaier back, just shy of the track, will make the catch. As Hicks has given the ball a ride a couple of times, but just missing home runs. But Francisco Lindor, Frankie Lindor didn't miss a home run. 410 feet plus. Here we go, top 3. Yankees now up by 6. As the Yandy man, Yandy Diaz, who grounded out to short, leads off and takes a strike in the inside corner, 0-1. Quantrill, probably not a long outing for him today. He's already at 46 pitches. As this one skied to center, Dominguez is there. Makes the catch, 1 away. Yeah, that's what you do, Dark Stroke, when you make a trade. Of course it's a risk. It's not for nothing, because Soto's under contract for next year, and I guarantee you that Juan Soto is still better than Aaron Hicks and Joey Gallo. As this one popped up to left, and finally, Arozarena is retired as Bellinger makes the catch near the line, 2 away. And also, if they don't re-sign Judge, then you give that money to Soto. And you sign him long-term. And he's only 24. Give him a 15-year deal. There's a strike going to. Give him a 15-year, $500 million deal. Make him a career Yankee if Judge walks. This is fouled off 0-2. And then call up Dominguez. And then our center, and then our outfield next year is Soto in left, Dominguez in center, Stanton in right. LaCastro is your emergency, is your 4th outfielder. Maybe Marwin Gonzalez if need be, as that misses inside 2-2. Or Florial. If you don't trade Florial on all these moves, then his backdoor slider in there, caught him looking, strike 3. We're going bottom 3rd after a 1-2-3 inning for Quantrill. And then have Florial be your 4th guy. Honestly, at this point, I mean, Bellinger won from with a double and a run scored. I'm kind of surprised they haven't used Florial more. And if Marwin Gonzalez is hurt at all, because I don't know if you saw the game, Marwin Gonzalez left with an injury to his knee. It did not look good. It was like a non-contact injury on a swing and miss 1-1. Well, there you go, Mel. Exactly. He's arbitration the next 2 years. So, swing and a miss 1-2. And that's the only reason why Washington may hesitate to pull the trigger unless you basically oversell. As this one smacked to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Belly's 2nd hit of the day. You might have to oversell them because they know he's under their control for this year and next year. So, as Ozzy Cabrera got hit by a pitch, came around to score in his first at-bat, hitting .379. Swings and misses on a fastball, 0-1. 15 homers, 30 RBIs for Ozzy. Cabrera's got very good speed. And that's why he drops a bunt. And it is a pretty bunt that just kicks foul. That would have been an easy base hit. The Rays got lucky there as that just kicked foul. The 0-2, skied to right, going back and making the catch. I believe that's actually Meadows out there in right. Actually, who is that in right, actually? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Ramirez, that's right. It's Harold Ramirez out there in right. Anyway. Exactly, Mel. Exactly. You gotta contend. You gotta contend. You're a contender. You're 28-10. You have the best record in baseball. Go get what you need. This isn't the '98 Yankees that was stacked top to bottom, and they made a couple of small moves at the deadline. This is a team that you need another outfielder. You need a catcher. You might need another reliever. The 0-1 to Rortvedt. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2. Go get some bats and make this lineup deeper as Rortvedt's going to line this to center. Kiermaier's there, makes the catch, 2 away. My big fear for the Yankees is that they're doing this with smoke and mirrors. They're doing what they got to do. They're winning. They're beating up on bad teams, right? As Jason Dominguez won from with an RBI single and a run scored. They're beating up on bad teams, and that's what you got to do. It's the first pitch fouled off and out of play, 0-1. But there are holes in that lineup. Hicks is a guaranteed out. Higashioka's a guaranteed out. As this one chopped to the right side, knocked down by Nate Lowe. He'll flip to Springs covering, and Dominguez robbed of his 2nd hit of the day. And we go top 4, still 7-1 Yankees. Gallo is almost a guaranteed out. Like, you need to fill the holes. And if Gallo is a 4th outfielder at this point, so be it. So be it. There's a strike, 1-1. I agree, Darkstroke. Trade him, and exactly like I said, 15 years, $500 million, as that's a base hit to left to start off the top of the 4th. I make sure that he finishes his career as a Yankee. As there's a strike in the outside black, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. That'd be a little over $33 million a year, so I don't know, make it, is this one hammered foul, still 0-2. I'd offer him $510 million for the next 15 years. That's $34 million a year. And see if he bites on it. As this one is served to left center field, it's going to be a base hit. Scoring from first is Meadows. I believe that was Meadows. And it's 7-2 Yankees. As Nate Lowe gets his 10th double of the year. Still nobody out here in the top of the fourth as Tampa trying to claw their way back as that's fouled off 0-1. That's fouled off 0-2. I'd be like, look, 15 years. Here you go. That's fouled off. $34 million a year. As this one looped towards right center field, that's going to get down for a base hit. Scoring is... I don't remember who was on second base. I'm barely paying attention. Was it Mejia? Yeah, I guess that was, or no, that was Lowe. That was Nate Lowe. Mejia's got the base hit. Nate Lowe scores from second. So Quantrill really struggling here. That misses inside 1-0. And this has kind of been the story of this series, is that as much as LeMahieu this time, he's going to make sure he gets two. So a nice backhand flip there to Lindor. Doesn't matter that Mejia was bearing down on him. And then a good turn. Two away here in the top of the fourth. And that brings up Kiermaier, one for him with an RBI double. As this one rolled over to the right side, LeMahieu flips the first in time, and Quantrill gets out of the inning. But Tampa Bay gets 2 runs back, and it's 7-3 now as we go bottom 4. As Peter Fairbanks makes his 20th appearance of the year, 1-2 out of the pen, a 2.7 ERA, 28 strikeouts, 14 walks. LeMahieu 0 for 2, a strikeout, and reached on an error, came round to score. First pitch from Fairbanks, who's a fastball, slider, sinker pitcher, is hammered back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So LeMahieu delivers that fastball right back through the box. And that'll bring up Frankie Lindor. Hey, it's Frankie Lindor. Hey, yo, Frankie, let's go get a slice. Lindor in his last at-bat, a 3-run home run. No, I agree, Darkstroke. I agree. Even with Soto having a rough year this year because he has no protection in the lineup, you put Soto. Guys, think of this lineup. LeMahieu, 1. Rizzo, 2. Judge, 3. Soto, 4. Stanton, 5. There's a strike, 1-1. Glaber, 6. And then Donaldson, 7. As Lindor fouls that off 1-2. Trevino, 8. And IKF, 9. The 1-2 popped foul and out of play. Still 1-2. Yeah, that's an insane lineup, Darkstroke. And you instantly solve a lot of your problems. The 1-2 chopped to the left side and through for an opposite field base hit as Frankie Lindor's hot hitting continues. Yeah, in my mind, Judge is the center fielder, Mel. Judge plays center, Stanton in right, and Soto stays in left. And then, if Gallo is, as Olson fouls us back out of play 0-1, if Gallo is your 4th outfielder, you spell a guy some days, you put somebody else as the DH. Right? Because I guess in that case, in that lineup, I guess maybe Glaber's the DH or Donaldson. Right? You have LeMahieu at 3rd, Glaber at 2nd. As that misses inside 1 and 2. I'm okay with Donaldson DHing. And you still have your flexibility. And again, if you can keep Gallo in that deal, Hicks is definitely gone. As Olson fouls off that inside slider, 1 and 2 still. Hicks is definitely gone. But if you keep Gallo as your 4th outfielder along with LeCastro, as Olson swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Yeah, because he's not a bad right fielder, Mel. He's really not. He's at the least average. And with that bat, you're okay with it. As Avi Garcia skies one to fairly deep right. Catch is made there by Castro. LeMahieu will tag, but he'll stay put. Strong throw by Castro. Yeah, you'd have Glaber DH more than not, Darkstroke. I agree with that. Donaldson at 3rd, DJ at 2nd. And Aaron Hicks now 0 for 2. 2 outs, 2 on, bottom 4. Yankees up 7-3 in what's turning into another slugfest here at the stadium. And another deep fly ball to center for Hicks. But again, it'll stay in the park. 3 straight fly balls to center for Hicks. And that'll end the 4th. We go top 5. Yankees still up by 4. As Wander Franco 0 for 2 with a pair of ground outs to, friendly enough, Lindor. Takes the strike at the knees. 0-1. Yankees were hoping to get 6 out of Quantrill. Now at this point they're hoping for 5 as Olson will take that himself, 1 away. And now that brings up Yandy Diaz, the Yandy man. 0 for 2. There's a strike, 0-1. Now this one pulled to the left side, Lindor, deep in the hole. Fires the first in time, 2 away. Now Randy Arozarena, 1 for 2 with a single. And a fly out to left, takes one inside, 1-0. That misses low, 2-0. But again, make the move. Give them, I'd literally give them 6 to 8 players to get Soto. I would. That misses outside 3-1. And again, if you're not, if you need to give up Gallo and Hicks, as that smacked the center field for a base hit, you call up Florial if he's not part of the deal. You can have some, call up whoever's not part of the deal, Andahar or whatever, they can come up and be the backup outfielder, corner outfielder. As Loud takes a strike, 0-1. Now, changeup misses outside, 1-1. Volpe. That's in the dirt, blocked by Workvet. Volpe. Mel. I would trade Volpe as much as I hate to. As this one chop foul 2-2. I would trade Volpe because we need outfielders. As that's foul back in play. Volpe. Backdoor slider, caught him looking, strike 3. We go bottom 5. Yankees still up 7-3 here. As you look again at the Taco Bell fan came. We need outfielders. More than we need infielders. Because we also have Oswaldo Cabrera and Oswald Peraza and Trey Sweeney. The Yankees have like 7 possible starting shortstops in their in the system. As that's swung and a miss 0-1. They keep drafting shortstops. So if I had to give up somebody, I'd give up Volpe just because we don't have a really superstar outfielder besides Dominguez on his way up. As Bellinger's going to get his 3rd hit of the day. This will be cut off by Meadows and left. So a leadoff single for Belly. And now that brings up Ozzy Cabrera, who's 0 for 1 with a fly ball to right. And Ozzy tries to bunt his way on, but misses 0-1. But I'd rather not trade either of them, Mel. The 0-1 swing and a miss on a backdoor slider, 0-2. Cabrera out in front of it. Bellinger off first, good speed. And Cabrera pops this one up to left. Meadows to his right, makes the catch, 1 away. And now that brings up Ben Rortvedt 1 for 2 with a run scored, 2 RBIs, and a double. Up to 10 RBIs on the year. As that misses outside 1-0. I would offer them Oswald Peraza first, but if it takes Volpe, it takes Volpe. Then that's what we have to do, Mel. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. The more I talk about it, as this one skied to fairly deep left field, going back, Meadows at the track, looking up, and it's gone! Goodbye, baseball! A 2-run bomb to left for Ben Rortvedt, his 5th of the year. And the Yankee backup backstop's got his 2nd hit of the day. A big day for Rortvedt. It's 9-3 Yankees. Belly meets him at home plate, and the Yankees repad their lead to 6. And Ryan Stanek now warming up. Looks like he'll pitch the 6th for the Yankees as Quantrill not very sharp. He got through 5, very much like Mike Montgomery today. 5 innings, 3 runs, but Dominguez now 1 for 2 with a single, a RBI, and a run scored. Swing and a miss there, 0-1. Devi Garcia, Jonathan Loaizaga, Aaron Hicks, and as much as I hate to say it, Anthony Volpe. And if they want that too, if they want like an Andahar or something else in there, I'll do that too, right? There's a strike, 0-2. I want Soto, but Dominguez is off the table 100%. You're not going to get me to budge on that. As Dominguez fouls it off to the left side, 0-2. Because like I said, as much as I like Volpe, we have other shortstops in the system. We don't have, guys they're calling the next Juan Soto or next Mickey Mantle. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. It's DJ LeMahieu 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Not to say, obviously there's no sure thing, but even if Dominguez ends up being the next Bernie Williams, I'd be thrilled. That swung and a missed 0-1. Like, I'd be thrilled with that. The 0-1, chopped to the right side, foul, 0-2. And here's the thing. I know that we need catching, but if Rortvedt does come back at some point this year, as he had another setback, and he's going to be out until at least probably the beginning of July now, as that misses inside 1 and 2, maybe you send down Higashioka and see if Rortvedt can do the job at the big league level, as that's pulled to short. Franco to first in time, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees score 2 more. A bloop and a blast. A base hit from Bellinger, and then a bomb from Ben Rortvedt. Ben goes boom. Blast off. 9-3 Yankees. As Ryan Stanek now will come in out of the pen. His 21st appearance of the year. 26 strikeouts, 8 walks, a 1-2 record. All of that with Houston. A .96 ERA. Meadows 1 for 2 with a single. Takes a strike, 0-1. Now there's a strike with the splitter, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Got him on a nice tight slider, 1 away. Nate Lowe 1 for 2 with a double, an RBI, a run scored. Takes a strike, 0-1. Now, swing and a miss on a splitter, 0-2. Strike 3, good morning, good afternoon, good night once again, as he stares at the slider, 2 away, and that brings up Francisco Mejia, who has walked, singled, driven in a run, and scored a run. He's going to roll 1 foul, 0-1. Now this punched foul, 0-2. Oh, so close to an immaculate inning there. 10th pitch of the inning now. Fouled back out of play. Mejia making some contact here. Stanek was 1 strike away from an immaculate inning, but just couldn't get Mejia the miss. Got him to miss that time. He does strike out the side. We go bottom 6. Yankees up 9-3. A very nice inning from Ryan Stanek. As JT Chargois now comes out of the pen for his 25th appearance of the year. A 1-2 record, a 4.71 ERA, and about a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Francisco Lindor, a single and a 3-run home run earlier. Takes one outside, 1-0. Chargois, a slider, sinker, fastball pitcher. Takes another one outside, 2-0. Meanwhile, looks like Drew Steckenrider will start to warm for the Yankees, and looks like he'll pitch the 7th. So it'll be a 2-0 to Lindor. Again, slider, sinker, fastball pitcher is Chargois. Swing and a foul ball there at the plate. Good slider. Lindor well out in front. 2-1. It'll be a 2-1 to Frankie. Popped foul and out of play. 2-2. Slowed him down with the slider, then poured that bowling ball of a sinker right down Broadway, as this one is chopped foul. Lindor staying alive, still 2-2. The 2-2. Popped fouled on the left field line, still 2-2. The 2-2 back up the middle, and Lindor's got a 3-hit game as he gets his second single of the night. Lindor right back through the box, and that'll bring up Matt Olson, 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. He's also struck out twice. And this is fouled off at the plate, 0-1. Olson 2 for 6 in the series. It'll be an 0-1 to Matty Olson. Swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-2. Olson also a double play candidate. He leads the Yankees with 11 double plays hit into. It'll be an 0-2 pitch. Punched foul, still 0-2. Yankees up 9-3 here against Tampa Bay, looking for the 3-game sweep. The 0-2 outside, and the count goes to 1-2. Olson lays off the outside sinker. It'll be a 1-2 pitch. Hammered to right center field. Goodbye, baseball. Off the back wall of the Yankee bullpen. It's 11-3 Yankees. Olson, his second home run in as many days. His 19th of the year. RBIs 41 and 42. And the Yankees are pouring it on here against Tampa. 11-3. And now that'll bring up Avi Garcia, who's 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Has also flied out and grounded out. And hammers this to the left side, but because of the shift. Oh, Franco mishandles it, fires the first, not in time. It should be an error. Yep, there's an error on Franco as the Rays defense hurts them again. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 3, looking to join the hit parade. But 3 fly balls to center fields thus far, as that's fouled back and out of play, 0-1, have prevented him from joining the party. Be an 0-1 to Hicks. Swing and a miss on a slider, 0-2. The 0-2 to Aaron. Chopped to the right side and through for a base hit. There's Aaron's first hit of the day. So a single there for Hicks. And that'll bring up Cody Bellinger, 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles. Scored a couple of runs as well. The king of the 3-run home run, that's Bellinger. And, oh, this is going to be a double play ball. The flip to second for 1, back to first. Just got Belly for the second for 2 outs there as Garcia goes to third. So Belly had a nice night right up until then. And that'll bring up Ozzy Cabrera, who's also looking to join the hit parade. He did get on base with a hit by pitch and came around to score, but he's 0 for 2 tonight. A chance to pick up his mates here with a man on third. Maybe get himself on base and get an RBI in the process. He fouls off a sinker, 0-1. Cabrera came out of nowhere like a house on fire, was primarily a backup player, but just the more playing time he got, the more power he showed. He's been a nice fielder, lots of speed, tied for the team league in steals with 7. This is popped up to right. Castro will make the catch at the end of the inning, but Matt Olson, a 2-run bomb to right center. And the Yankees make it 11-3 here in the Bronx. As Drew Steckenrider now making his 30th appearance of the year, a 2.32 ERA. Harold Ramirez, 0 for 2, will lead off and take a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Now swinging a miss on a curve, 0-2. Swing and a miss on a changeup, strike 3, 1 away. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And that brings up Kevin Kiermaier, 1 for 2 with an RBI double, his 17th ribby of the year. Takes a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Now a strike with the changeup, 0-2. Curve misses just low, and Kiermaier does not chase. Count goes to 1-2. Changeup just low, doesn't get the call, levels the count at 2-2. This is fouled back out of play, 2-2. Now this is punched to Olson. He'll take it himself, 2 away. Wander Franco 0 for 3 with 3 ground outs. Chops this to first, make it 4 ground outs. Olson takes it himself. Get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7 as we look again here at the Burger King, Taco Bell, Panda Express fan cam. Yankees up by 8 as Steckenrider has a very nice 1-2-3-7. Ben Rortvedt, 2 for 3 with a 2-run home run, a 2 RBI double. 5 homers, 12 RBIs in the year, now a 222 average. And Clay Holmes starting to warm. Looks like he'll come in for the 8th. The Yankees give an inning to everybody here tonight, or at least that's what they're looking to do. As that misses outside to Rortvedt, 1-0. Rortvedt still hitless against lefty pitchers. All his hits have come against righties. As that's fouled off to the left side, 1-1. Of course, very limited play time also for Rortvedt, to be fair. The 1-1, smack to the left side. Franco is there, fires the first in time, 1 away. And that'll bring up Jason Dominguez. He's 1 for 3 with a single, an RBI, a run scored. The first pitch to Dominguez is low, 1-0. It's 11-3 Yankees off the backs of several long balls with men on base. The 1-0, skied to center, but off the end of the bat. Kiermaier is there. Makes the catch, 2 away. So a couple of errors by Tampa Bay has not helped as DJ LeMahieu 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored. First pitch to DJ. It's chopped up the middle, but a nice play by Chargois. He flips to first. And a quick 1-2-3-7 for the Yankees. We again look here at the Panda Express, Taco Bell, Burger King fan cam. Pizza Hut fan cam too. Why not? Domino's. Let's just throw more out there. We'll see what happens. As Clay Holmes making his 22nd appearance of the year, a 2.57 ERA and 21 innings pitched, a 1-1 record, 13 holds. Yandy Diaz 0 for 3. Will lead off and smack this one to right field. Garcia got a late jump up and closes the gap and makes the catch, 1 away. Randy Arozarena 2 for 3 with 2 singles, continues to just crush Yankee pitching. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now fouls off a slider, 0-2. Popped up also to left. Got jammed with a backdoor slider by Quantrill. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Well, Clay Holmes got him here. 2 away, and that brings up Brandon Lau, who's 0 for 3. A strikeout in his last at-bat, caught looking against Quantrill. As this is grounded to the right side to LeMahieu. Because of the shift from the outfield grass, he throws him out. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Holmes as he again look at the Pizza Hut. Dominoes. Panda Express fan cam. We go bottom 8. Yankees still up by 8. Francisco Lindor 3 for 4, 2 singles, and a 3-run home run. Whereas Chad Green starts to warm and looks like he will pitch the 9th and look to get the last 3 outs of this game. As Chargois looks to get the final 3 outs here and get Tampa back on the road soon as that misses outside 1-0. Basically a sellout here at the stadium, just shy of 45,000. It'll be a 1-0 to Frankie. Swing and a miss. Good sinker there, tailing away from him 1-1. The 1-1 popped foul and out of play on the backdoor slider there by Chargois. 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 now to Lindor. Swing and a miss. Tied him up with a backdoor slider. Back foot slider, excuse me. 1 away. And that brings up Matt Olson. A double, a 2-run home run, 2 runs scored. Got the Yankees started with a 2-out double in the first. Garcia followed this one, looking for his second homer of the day, but it's going to slice just foul. He knew it immediately. 0-1. Missed it by about 6 feet. That's fouled off of out of play. 0-2. The 0-2 to Olson is outside 1-2. What's up, Derek? How's it going, buddy? The 1-2 outside levels the count at 2-2. Now this one smacked to right center field, but because of the shift, Kiermaier is able to run over and make the grab in the alley for the second out of the inning. That brings up Avi Garcia, 1 for 4 with an RBI double. 5 for 13 this series. Still not a bad series, even though just 1 for 4 today. And everybody except for Oswaldo Cabrera had a hit, as this is fouled back out of play 0-1, and it's unlikely he'll get another at-bat with the Yankees up by 8 and 2 outs here in the 8th. He did get hit by a pitch and come around to score, though. The 0-1 fouled off to the right side, 0-2. The 0-2 to Avi. Popped up, shallow left. Franco going back. Meadows in. It's over his head. And it's going to be a bloop single for Garcia. So he gets his second hit of the day. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 1 for 4 with a single in his last at-bat. Now fouls off a sinker to the left side, 0-1. Garcia, very good speed off of first, but probably not going anywhere up by 8, as Hicks fouls off a low slider, and the count goes to 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 to Aaron. Checks his swing. Did he go? No, says the third base umpire. A 1-2. The 1-2 to Aaron. Inside. Levels the count up at 2-2. The Rays would really love Chargois to get this last out, so they don't have to use another arm, but the 2-2 inside, 3-2. It looks like he might have lost the strike zone. Cody Bellinger with 3 hits today is on deck and has gotten the average up to 267. The payoff pitch, strike 3, froze Hicks looking. And we will go top 9. Again, we do the Burger King, Taco Bell, Panda Express, Domino's, Pizza Hut, CVS Pharmacy, Fan Cam. We go top 9. Chad Green making his 21st appearance of the year, an 0-1 record, a .45 ERA, 28 strikeouts, 1 walk. Chad has given up 1 run on the year. It was a solo home run, I believe, against Texas. Meadows 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. This is grounded to the right side because of the shift. LeMahieu from the outfield grass throws the first one away. Now that brings up Nate Lowe, 1 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Swings through a fastball there, 0-1. The 0-1, skied to left center field and deep. This is going to get down, 1 hop against the wall, so Lowe gets his 2nd double of the day, his 11th double of the year. And now that'll bring up Francisco Mejia, who's 1 for 2 with a walk, a single, an RBI, a run scored. As he fouls this back out of play, 0-1. And now popped up on the infield, LeMahieu, down from second, makes the catch, 2 away. So the Rays are down to their last out. And it's Harold Ramirez, who was playing right field tonight. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout in his last at-bat against Steckenrider. Takes the strike on the inside black, 0-1. Now another strike on the inside black, 0-2. Tampa down to their last strike. The 0-2. Chopped to third. Cabrera charges, fires the first in time. And that'll do it. The Yankees finish the sweep of Tampa here at the stadium. They go 5-1 on the homestand. And will now hit the road and head up to Toronto, north of the border. The Yankees, an absolute slugfest, scored, I think, 29 runs this series. Quantrill goes to 9-3. Baz falls to 6-5. Obviously, no save. Rortvedt, 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs, a 2 RBI double, and a 2-run home run. Here, player of the game. Quantrill, good enough to win. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 6 hits, and 3 runs in 5 innings. Baz, 1 inning, 6 hits, 1 strikeout, 6 runs. Got pulled in the second. 6 earned runs. He gave up 7, actually. He gave up 7 runs, but 6 of them were earned. See, 21, yeah, 29 runs. So Quantrill, ERA goes up a little bit to 2.82. Baz's goes up over 5. But Yankees now 53-17. As the Yusei Kikuchi versus Garrett Cole up in Toronto. Expecting a very different series. All the games against Toronto have been very close. For the most part, low scoring. A couple of blowouts here or there, but for the most part, very low scoring. So we'll see what happens with Cole on the mound versus Kikuchi. As it'll be Cole versus Kikuchi, Woodruff versus Gossman, and then Robbie Ray versus Manoah. The Robbie Ray and Brandon Woodruff starts will obviously be on Monday, as we will not... No stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow. And aside from Stanek, you could probably go if need be, but everybody's pretty much fresh and ready to go out of the pen. See if Cole gives them any length, though. Kikuchi, left-hand, another lefty. A lot of southpaws. So many Yankees just absolutely red hot. It's almost how do you find the time to make sure they get in the lineup? Ooh. A good problem to have, for sure. Trying to think. We have Cody another day off. It'd be his 3rd day off in 4 days, and put in somebody like LeCastro. Olson has hit lefties before. I mean, I'm kind of thinking. I think we just put in Cabrera. I think we let it ride. I think we try with the two lefties in the lineup. And the Yankees now, all 9 guys, you see there, all 9 guys are red hot. LeMahieu, red hot. Lindor, red hot. Garcia, red hot. Hicks, Olson, Stallings even, Bellinger, Cabrera, Dominguez, all red frickin' hot. But yeah, I think this is the lineup we go with. I think that, yeah, we have Olson in the 5-hole, then Stallings, then Belly, then Ozzie and Jason. And some of these other guys will get their days to play in the rest of this series for sure. But let's see if we can't beat up on Kikuchi before we take a break and head into because again won't be streaming again until Monday. Kikuchi making his 8th start of the year, a 3-4 record, a 4.43 ERA, a WHIP just over 1. Missed some time with an injury, I'm going to assume. About a I say Kikuchi. Yeah. LeMahieu hitting .290, 10 homers, 30 RBIs. No wind here in the dome that is Toronto, although the roof is open. First pitch from Yusei is outside. I get you say Kikuchi, I say Kikuchi. Hey, I get it away. And with the dome open, the ball's carrying the left. So we'll see what happens here with the Yankee righty-heavy lineup as LeMahieu grounds this foul 1-1. Took me a second, Mel. I'm an old man. Forgive me. The 1-1. Little chopper foul again. 1-2. LeMahieu trying to take advantage of the wind going out to left. He smacks this to the left side. Chapman there fires the first. Got him. 1 away. As you look now at the Yankees starting lineup, we just saw LeMahieu ground out. He's followed by Frankie Lindor, Avi Garcia, Aaron Hicks, Matt Olson, Jacob Stallings, Cody Bellinger, Oswaldo Cabrera at third, and Jason Dominguez batting 9th and playing center field. Lindor averaged back up to .312, 13 homers, 34 RBIs. He has homered in 4 straight games. The first pitch to Frankie is outside, 1-0 as he lays off that backdoor slider. Kikuchi's got a cutter, a fastball, a slider, and a changeup. The 1-0, skied to right, fairly deep, but playable. Catch is made, 2 away. Kikuchi did beat the Yankees earlier this year as Teoscar Hernandez makes the catch. So be interested to see what he does here against them. Avi Garcia, .336 average, 15 homers, 29 RBIs. Coming off a 2-hit game as well. He had a double and a single in that finale against Tampa Bay. And skies one to fairly deep left. Again, the wind is carrying, but the park will hold it just shy of the track. Gurriel Jr. makes the catch. I believe that's Gurriel Jr. We go bottom 1. Yankees go down in order, and no score here in Toronto. Leading off, Santiago Espinal hitting .275 with 3 homers and 16 RBIs. He will face Garrett Cole. The first pitch from Cole. Oof, not getting the call there. 1-0. The 1-0 to Espinal. Curveball misses inside, 2-0. Cole's been a little wild his last couple of starts, but has been good enough to win as this is blooped to right field and will dunk in front of Garcia for a base hit. So a little shallow blooper, and that'll bring up Gosuke Kato, who's hitting .253. Pops this foul and out of play 0-1. He's playing first base tonight. I don't know if Vlad's hurt or it's just a rest thing. 1 homer, 5 RBIs. Kato, I believe that homer came against the Yankees. He takes a strike there. 0-2. Now hammers a slider foul, still 0-2. So Toronto might be dealing with the injury bug as that swung on a missed strike 3, 1 away. Chases the low curveball. And now that'll bring up Bo Bichette, hitting 308. Takes a strike, 0-1. 8 homers, 30 RBIs for Bichette. That misses inside 1-1. Some changes. He's usually the leadoff hitter, but so clearly some changes to the Toronto lineup as that misses outside 2-1. Now popped up to right. Long run for Garcia, but near the line he'll make the catch. So 2 away. Is that hung up there long enough for him? As we look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Espinal is your DH. Cateau is your first baseman. Bichette batting third. We just saw Teoscar Hernandez in right. Gurriel Jr. in left. Matt Chapman at third. 14 for his last 39. Reese McGuire behind the plate. Kevin Biggio at second. And Cameron Eden in center field batting ninth. So Vlad Jr. maybe getting a day off. George Springer maybe, or maybe some injuries. As Hernandez hitting 244, 11 homers, 27 RBIs. Always a Yankee killer. Swing and a miss there. 100 on the gun from Cole. 0-1. As now a slider drops in there for a strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Cole throws 14 pitches, even with the single, to get out of that first. And we go top 2. No score. Aaron Hicks hitting an even 300 on the year. 26 homers, 50 RBIs. An OPS over 1,000. He'll lead off here in the top of the second against Kikuchi. And fouls off a cutter. 0-1. Yeah, it's insane, Derek, that everybody is hot. Yes, this one hammered to left field. Goodbye, baseball. A laser beam to left. It didn't need the wind blowing out there. Holy cow. Hicks is 27th of the year. RBI number 51, and the Yankees are up 1-0. Holy cow. But yeah, Derek, everybody's hot. 9 guys are all hot at the same time. That brings up Matt Olson getting the start at first base today, even with the lefty on the mound. Hicks, a low line drive, laser beam, 428, 109 miles an hour off the bat. And that, now Olson hitting 308 with 19 homers and 42 RBIs. Chases a slider out of the zone, 0-1. Again, Olson doesn't usually start against lefties, but he also had because we faced 2 lefties against Tampa Bay. We don't want him to exactly, get rusty, as that's fouled off 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 to Olson. Chop to the right side because of the shift. Actually, a long run for Biggio. Has the bare hand, fires the first, just got him. A faster runner would have beat that out because Biggio was playing so far back in the shift. But they get the first out of the inning. Now that brings up Jacob Stallings hitting 233 with 14 homers and 30 RBIs. First pitch from Kikuchi is hammered to left, but it looks like he just got underneath it, Stallings. Going back to the track, Gurriel looks up and it goes! Goodbye, baseball! It just kept carrying. I did not think that was going to leave the yard. But Stallings is 15th home run of the year, RBI 31, and I believe now he has homered in 4 straight starts himself. It's 2-0 Yankees. It just cleared the fence, a high arcing shot off the end of the bat, but the wind is carrying to left today. And Gurriel ran out of room, 349 to left, only 94 miles an hour off the bat, but it clears the fence, and it's 2-0 Yankees. As Bellinger swings and misses on a cutter, 0-1. Belly average up to 267. 14 homers, 39 RBIs. Also usually doesn't get a start against the lefty, but he's been hitting pretty well. And he does hit lefties, but just obviously not as well as righties. As oof, a borderline strike there at the bottom of the zone. 0-2. So Stallings RBI number 31. He continues his hot hitting as Belly smacks that fastball foul. Still 0-2. Stallings has come alive here in June as Belly chases a cutter out of the zone. Strike 3, 2 away. And now that brings up Oswaldo Cabrera hitting 372. This is his weaker side of the plate. as he takes a strike in the outside edge. Good cutter there from Kikuchi, 0-1. 15 homers, 30 RBIs. Of course, it's a career high because Cabrera's, it's his rookie year. Everything is a career high. Stupid graphic. The 0-1 popped foul and out of play, 0-2. Cabrera, 8 runs in his last 5 games, has a habit of getting on base even when he's not going yard, as that misses low, 1-2. The 1-2 to Ozzy. Fouled back and out of play, still 1-2. Nothing but cutters so far from Kikuchi to Cabrera. And this one chopped foul, a little out in front of it, still 1-2. It'll be a 1-2. Skied to right, long run for Hernandez on the line, makes the catch and foul ground for the final out of the inning. But the Yankees get 2 on the board. A solo shot by Aaron Hicks, his league-leading 27th home run of the year. And then Jacob Stallings, his 4th home run in as many games, makes it 2-0 Yankees. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. hitting .257 will lead off here against Garrett Cole in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Takes the strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Now a changeup misses low, 1-1. Now a fastball popped foul and out of play, 1-2. Slider misses low and Gurriel lays off. Count now 2-2. The 2-2 popped up off the end of the bat to center field. Dominguez is there, makes the catch, 1 away. Matt Chapman, 12 homers, 20 RBIs, average up to .256. Last time these two teams met, he was well below the Mendoza line, so he has been red hot lately. Actually, we said that earlier. I think he's 15 for 39, as there's a strike 0-1, which is well over 350. That misses low, 1-1. So that's definitely a way to get that average back up. Swing and a miss on a slider there, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 to Chapman. Skied to left, fairly deep. Again, the ball is carrying. Bellinger on the track, makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Chapman just got it off the end of the bat, and the park held it. And that brings up Reese McGuire, 243, 5 homers, 17 RBIs. And first pitch swinging, pops it up. Lindor in shallow left, makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 second for Cole. We look again here at the Domino's, Pizza Hut, Burger King, Taco Bell, Panda Express, Fan Cam as we go top 3. Yankees up 2-0. Jason Dominguez hitting .321, 5 homers, 8 RBIs. Only his 18th game of the year after hurting his shoulder back in April. Fouls that back out of play, 0-1. Went 1 for 4 last game against Tampa with a run scored and a run driven in. As that misses outside to Dominguez, 1-1. This is probably his worst, his lesser side of the plate, we'll say. The 1-1, checked his swing, but he goes, says the umpire, 1-2. And now takes it inside, takes one inside, 2-2. Yankees up 2-0, top of the 3rd here in Toronto. And Dominguez, little slow roller back up the middle. Tough play for Biggio. Fires the first, got him. He had to get rid of that ball fast to beat the speedy Dominguez, 1 away. The mound, he took a funny hop off the mound. It might have hit the rubber as LeMahieu 0 for 1 with the ground out. And that slowed it down enough for Biggio to close the hole and then make a nice throw. As DJ's going to deliver this one to right center field for a base hit, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. A lot of ground out here in the alleys in Toronto. But Eden goes and digs it out, and LeMahieu has his 13th double of the year. Now that brings up Francisco Lindor, who's 0 for 1. And skies this one to right center field and deep. Going back is Hernandez at the track. It's over his head, and it's off the wall. Lindor will go to second with a double. LeMahieu only goes to third. He tagged up to see if it'd be caught. Lindor's 13th double of the year. And now that brings up Avi Garcia. The Jays will trade a run for an out. As that misses low, 1-0. And you wonder, you know, I mean, Hicks is on deck, and he already homered off Kikuchi, but will he pitch around Garcia to maybe set up a double play? Nope, fouled that back out of play, 1-1. So Lindor at second, LeMahieu at third. The 1-1, fouled back out of play, 1-2. Garcia started the year as one of the Yankees' hottest hitters with runners in scoring position, but has cooled off lately. As that's, oh, way inside, has to jump rope. Just missed his leg, 2-2. Now to Garcia. And now this one driven to right center field and fairly deep. Eden, though, will make the catch. Everyone will tag. Here is the relay. LeMahieu scores on the sac fly. Garcia's 30th RBI of the year. Lindor goes to third. But an RBI sac fly for Garcia. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks, whose 27th home run of the year at the time gave the Yankees a 1-0 lead. That was just last inning. First pitch to Hicks from Kikuchi in this at-bat is swung on and missed, 0-1. So LeMahieu comes around the score after doubling with one out. And now Hicks popped him up. Biggio has the angle, and shallow right makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Yankees score another. A double by LeMahieu, a double by Lindor, and a sac fly by Garcia. We go bottom three, 3-0 Yankees. Kevin Biggio hitting .304. He's been red hot lately as well. Takes a strike, 0-1. Biggio, one of Cole's losses was against these Blue Jays. It was because Biggio hit a 3-run home run at Yankee Stadium in the 7th inning when the Yankees were up 3-1. And then that was how Cole got saddled with, at the time, his first loss of the year. It'll be a 2-1 to Biggio. Popped up to right off the end of the bat. Garcia coming on. Makes the catch. One away. Cole with the early lead usually settles down as Cameron Eden, 1 homer, 13 RBIs, a .216 average. Takes one just a little inside, says the umpire, 1-0. A former 6th-round draft pick of the Jays. Now a changeup hits the top of the zone for a strike, 1-1. Cole only had 30 pitches with an out here in the third, swing and a miss, 1-2. So he's also been economical so far. It'll be a 1-2 to Eden. Slider punch to first. Olson is there. Will take it himself and wins the race to the bag, 2 away. And now Santiago Espinal, the only hit thus far of the day for Toronto. He had a bloop single in the first. Got his average up to 280 with that base hit. DHing today. He takes a strike from the outer edge. 0-1. The former 10th round pick of the Jays. That misses low. 1-1. The 1-1. Skied to right. Deep but playable. Garcia drifting back will make the catch. And that'll retire the side again in order. We go top 4. Yankees up 3-0. Matt Olson 0 for 1 with a ground out to second in his first at-bat. First pitch from Kikuchi is chopped foul, 0-1. Olson trying to shoot it down the left field line there, it looked like. Now smacks this one to left center field because of the shift, long run, and over the head of Gurriel Jr. for a base hit. Olson will have a leadoff double as he shoots it into the gap in left center. His 11th double of the year, and that will bring up Jacob Stallings, who had a wall-scraping home run, but it counts just the same, and he's going to fly this one to fairly deep right. Hernandez will make the catch. Olson will tag. He is not fleet of foot, but the throw is offline. A better throw has him, but you take the chance there because it was in the second out. You got one out now and a man at third for Cody Bellinger, who struck out in his first at-bat. Again, Toronto will trade a run for an out. That swung and missed 0-1. Everybody playing back in the infield. Jose De Leon and Bowden Francis warming in the Jays' pen. So double barrel action there. It'll be an 0-1 to Belly. Chases the slider 0-2. Kikuchi just might have Belly's number today, and that happens sometimes. But we'll see if he can't make some contact here in the 0-2. Well, that's way outside, and he lays off this time. 1-2. Kikuchi trying to get him to chase another slider. The 1-2 to Belly. Popped foul and out of play. Still 1-2. Just a little out in front of it was Bellinger. And now just got a piece of that cutter to stay alive. Still 1-2 as he shoots it foul. Man on third, 1 out, top 4. And Bellinger again stays alive, still 1-2, making Kikuchi work. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him out in front of that slider, 2 away. Good at-bat, but nothing to show for it for Belly. And now that brings up Oswaldo Cabrera, who's 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch from Kikuchi to the rookie. Swing and a miss in front of a changeup, 0-1. Cabrera, one of the Yankees' better hitters with runners in scoring position, nearly 400 on the year. They go with that 370 average overall. The 0-1 hammered down the left field line. A hanging slider, but Cabrera was out in front of it, 0-2. Good pitch to hit, but he came out of his shoes for it and ripped it foul. Now the fastball misses just inside 1-2 as Cabrera started his motion but held off. It'll be a 1-2 to Ozzy. Whoa, and it plunks him. So he'll take his base. He's been hit now in back-to-back games. And now that brings up Jason Dominguez, who's 0 for 1.
The center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And the Yankees, he tries a bunt. Everybody was running. Trying a little suicide there. An 0-1 to Dominguez. Popped foul and out of play now, 0-2. So 2 on with 2 outs. Cabrera got plunked. Olson off a third, doubled and got pushed there, and then Bellinger struck out. As Dominguez will roll this over to short, Bichette goes the short way to second, and that'll end the inning. Yankees leave 2 on, and we go bottom 4. Yankees still up 3-0. Cateau playing first base today. He's 0 for 1. Fouls off a fastball. 0-1. Cateau 6 for his last 13. Swing and a miss there on a changeup. 0-2. He struck out in his first at-bat on a curveball in the dirt. Cole tries it again. This time it's punched to third, though. Cabrera there will fire to first in time. 1 away. Bo Bichette 0 for 1 with a flyout. Checks his swing, but it's a strike anyway. 0-1. Good fastball there at 99 from Cole. Now that's chopped foul. 0-2. The 0-2 from Cole. Slider fouled off at the plate. Still 0-2. Now this one rolled over to short. Lindor is there. Will fire to first. Throw out his counterpart. 2 away. Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the first inning. Struck out on 3 pitches. Takes a strike right down Broadway. 0-1. Now a changeup. Ooh, the umpire does not give Cole the call as he rolls his eyes. 1-1. Now Hernandez helps him out, chasing a slider low. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, couldn't hit the curve. We go top 5, still 3-0 Yankees. DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Scored in the third on a sac fly by Garcia. Kikuchi still out there as he wiggled out of a jam in the fourth. And LeMahieu jammed with the cutter, pops it right back to Kikuchi, 1 away. Now Francisco Lindor, who also doubled in his last at-bat. LeMahieu only went to third. Swing and a miss there on one because Hernandez came within inches of making the catch, and LeMahieu was going to tag. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1, as Lindor lays off the changeup. Good to see Lindor finally waking up. Bouncing back, really struggled for a while there. A 1-1, now misses outside, 2-1. He's homered in 4 straight. As has Jacob Stallings, for that matter, now after his homer today, as Lindor skies this one to right center and deep. Going back is Eden, still back at the track, and it's off the top of the wall. Lindor was hustling out of the box. He will have himself a triple. So a 1-out triple for Lindor, his first triple of the year. The wind actually might have kept that in the park because it took it and pulled it to the left. And it went, and that made it hit the top of the wall instead of going straight out over the scoreboard. So Avi Garcia 0 for 1 with a sac fly in his last at-bat. Can do it again here. And never mind a sac fly. How about a big fly? Goodbye, baseball. Holy cow, a 2-run shot to almost dead center. His 16th of the year. And the Yankees are now up 5-0. Avi Garcia, RBIs 31 and 32. And Lindor is able to literally walk home from third. And a no doubt about it. What a shot by Garcia. And that'll do it for Kikuchi. He goes 4 1/3, gives up 5. And out of the pen comes Jose De Leon. His 8th appearance of the year. Bit of a long reliever for the Jays. An ERA at 5 and a 1-2 record out of the pen. Hicks 1 for 2 with a solo home run. Turns around from the right side of the plate. First pitch from Leon is fouled back out of play. 0-1. Leon, a fastball, change-up slider pitcher. Being 0-1 to Hicks. And Aaron Hicks and the Yankees go back-to-back and belly-to-belly. He hits a home run to dead center. That might be in the upper deck. Goodbye, baseball. What a shot by Hicks. 443 feet, 105 off the bat. His second of the day, RBI number 52, home run number 28. And it's 6-0 Yankees here in Toronto. Holy cow! What a couple of moonshots by Garcia and then Hicks here in the 5th. Matt Olson now 1 for 2 with a double. Was stranded at third last inning.
The first baseman.
Hammers this one to the right side. That's going to get through for a base hit. Olson will hold at first as Eden cuts it off nicely, so it's a 1-out single. And now that brings up Jacob Stallings, who's 1 for 2 with a solo home run of his own. The first pitch from De Leon is fouled back and out of play, 0-1. Stallings just a little late on that heater. It'll be an 0-1 now to Jacob. Outside, 1-1. And the Yankee offense continues to just roll. The 1-1, this one hammered to left center field and deep. And it is one hop against the wall. Stallings will have a double. Olson did not hesitate. He will score from first. It's an RBI double for Jacob Stallings. His 8th double of the year. It's 7-0 Yankees. Olson is not fleet of foot, but again, a lot of room out here in the alleys in Toronto, and he knew that was getting down as soon as that left the bat. Cody Bellinger now looking for redemption against the righty here as he's 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. Pops this foul and out of play, 0-1. So Stallings gets his 32nd RBI of the year as Bellinger chops this to first. Stallings will go to third as Cateau takes it himself. 2 away. And now that brings up Ozzie Cabrera, who's 0 for 1 and was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat, and he was left at first. The first pitch popped him up. Just got under a good fastball there. Cateau down from first makes the catch behind the mound, and that'll do it. But the Yankees score a lot in the fifth. They score 4. We go bottom 5. Yankees up 7-0. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 1. Takes one inside, 1-0. At this rate, Cole may be thinking complete game as LeMahieu will knock it down. Can't come up with it clean. Fires to first. Can't get Gurriel. Just a little late. I think he's safe, but we'll challenge it anyway. I'm pretty sure he's safe. LeMahieu made a nice play to keep it on the infield, and he is safe there at first. He just beat it out as that's fouled back by Chapman. Oh, and only the second hit of the day for the Jays. As there's a strike with the slider, the Chapman, 0-2. And now this one chopped back. Lindor will go to first on the slow roller, kind of a swinging bunt. If Cole comes up with that, he might go to second for the double play. Instead, going to second is Gurriel, 1 away, and that brings up Reese McGuire, who's 0 for 1 with a pop-out. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. McGuire strikes out on 3 pitches, 2 away. And that brings up Kevin Biggio, who's 0 for 1. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Now chases a changeup, 0-2. And he swings through a curveball, strike 3. So Cole bounces back after the leadoff single. We look again here at the Burger King, Taco Bell, Panda Express, Domino's fan cam. Yankees up 7-0. And Jason Dominguez 0 for 2 will lead off here in the top of the 6th. It's been a bit of a mini slump lately. Hammers this, though, to the right side. That's going to get down as a base hit, and it's going to roll almost all the way to the wall. Dominguez will hold with his first career double. He had a triple. He had a lot of singles and obviously some home runs, but he had not had a double yet, and will hold at second base as Eden did a nice job to cut that off. If that went to the wall, Dominguez would have went to third. As LeMahieu skies this one to fairly deep center field. Going back and making the catches, Eden on the track. He ran it down. It'll go as a sac fly as Dominguez will go to third. And now that brings up Francisco Lindor, 2 for 3 with a triple, a double, a run scored. He's also flied out to right. And takes one outside, 1-0. Again, at this point, Toronto, everybody playing back. They'll trade an out for the run. The 1-0. Popped foul and out of play, 1-1. Lindor just a little bit out in front of that fastball. He was ready for it. It'll be a 1-1 to Frankie. He takes it high, 2-1. Wonder if De Leon may be pitching kind of carefully with him, maybe pitching around him. Hoping for a double play, but no, he comes right at him with a fastball, 2-2. So Lindor just a wee bit out in front still, the 2-2. Oh, and Lindor says, how's this for being out in front? Goodbye, baseball! Oh, another second deck shot! Holy cow! Oh my goodness! His 15th or 14th of the year, excuse me. A 2-run shot to dead center. It's 9-0 Yankees. And now Lindor is a single away from the cycle, and he will have at least one more at-bat to get it. No doubt about it. That does it for Jose De Leon. Bowden Francis comes in now, another long reliever for the Jays. His 21st appearance of the year. Garcia 1 for 2 with a 2-run home run and a sac fly, so 3 RBIs. He fouls this straight back, 0-1. I mean, it might be, Derek. We are absolutely teeing off on Toronto pitching right now, and have for the past 4 games or so just been rolling. A swing and a miss there by Garcia, 0-2. Francis, a fastball slider changeup pitcher. The 0-2, smack to center field. Coming on is Eden. He'll make the catch, 2 away. He hit it well, but right at the center fielder, Eden. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks, who has a 2-home run game today. This one in the second inning to lead off the inning. And then this one, another solo shot following Garcia's 2-run shot. Hicks is average up to 305, leading the league with homers, and fouls a fastball back out of play, 0-1. You can see there are 2 more hits today. That was before the 2 hits today, so as Hicks chases a high fastball, 0-2. Julian Merriweather warming in the pen for the Jays as well, probably will come in for the 8th and the 9th. If Francis can get through this inning and the next, as this is smacked to the right side. Biggio deep in the hole because of the shift, fires the first in time to end the inning. But Frankie Lindor, a 2-run shot to center, and we go bottom 6. It's 9-0 Yankees. Cameron Eden 0 for 1. Cole only giving up 2 hits through 5 so far, as that misses high, 1-0. Now this one lined to left. Bellinger coming on, makes the catch, 1 away. Santiago Espinal, 1 for 2 with a single. One of the only 2 hits for Toronto. He led the game off for the Jays with a single. There's a strike, 0-1. And then until Gurriel's base hit in the 5th, they had not had anybody reach base since then. There's a strike right down Broadway, 0-2, as Espinal just couldn't pull the trigger. Now a backdoor slider hung it a bit, but jammed him enough. Dominguez comes in, now starts backing up, makes the catch, 2 away. And that'll bring up Gosuke Kato, 0 for 2, or as I call him, Go Suck a Toe. And he's going to line this to right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Dominguez will cut it off. So a 2-out single there for the rookie Kato. And that'll bring up Bo Bichette, who's 0 for 2. And fouls this straight back out of play, 0-1. Now a strike at the knees with the changeup, 0-2. And him too, slider now. Cabrera, nice pick at third. Fires the first in time, and we go top 7. Yankees still up 9-0. Matt Olson, 2 for 3, a double, a single, a run scored. His average up to 313. First pitch from Francis, who's still in there. Fouled straight back out of play, 0-1. I think Olson was, a little out in front of that. After everybody else was throwing 95, 96, for Francis only throwing 91 on the gun is this chop foul. Yankees kind of having to adjust here and getting caught off balance. Be an 0-2 from Francis. Inside, 1-2, backs Olson off the plate. But I think, aside from Ozzy Cabrera, I think everybody's got a base hit again. It's 1-2, and Cabrera, his only thing, he was on base because he got hit by a pitch. Be a 1-2 to Olson. Skied to right center field and deep. Going back is Eden, looking up, it's gone! His 20th of the year! RBI number 43! Goodbye, baseball! It's another double-digit offense day for the Yankees. It's 10-0 New York. What a shot by Olson to right center field. And the wind isn't even carrying that way. It's going to left. As Jacob Stallings, 2 for 3 with an RBI double and a solo home run. Smacks this one to left center field. Long run for Eden. Makes the grab, 1 away. He had to really run for that one. Otherwise, Stallings would have had another 2-bagger. And now Cody Bellinger, also no hits for Cody today. He's 0 for 3. We'll see if Cody can get off to Schneid. He looked bad against Kikuchi. The only Yankee really not to do well against him is that's fouled off on the left field line, 0-1. And now Bellinger chops this foul out in front of a changeup, 0-2. The 0-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Bellinger's got the hat trick today. A day for him to forget as Ozzie Cabrera 0 for 2, hit by a pitch. So he did reach base. As he swings and misses on a fastball there, 0-1. The 0-1 to Ozzie. Hammered to the right side. That's a base hit, so Cabrera joins the hit parade. He's on base twice today now. So he gets himself a 2-out single, and that'll bring up Jason Dominguez 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. The first pitch to Jason. Jason! Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup, 0-1. Good pitch to hit. But when it falls off the table like that, and at 78, hard not to be out in front on it. The 0-1, fouled off to the left side, 0-2. Cabrera has very good speed. If this was a closer game, he would probably try to swipe second. But it's not, so we aren't. As this one, a little blooper to the right side. Biggio makes the catch on the humpback liner. Get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7, but the Yankees score another. Matt Olson, his 20th home run of the year. And it's 10-0 New York. Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 2 today with a couple of strikeouts. We'll lead off here in the 7th and pop this foul back and out of play, 0-1. Cole's at only 67 pitches. This will be number 68. That misses inside, 1-1. If he continues to be this economical, he'll definitely go for the complete game shutout, give the Yankee pen a rest. As this is to the left side and through for a base hit after having used several arms to get through that series in Tampa. And that brings up Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who had an infield single in his last at-bat, I should say. Takes a strike, 0-1. And now a changeup, chop to Cabrera. He'll go to second for 1 on the first. On around the horn, double play. 5-4-3 go the Yankees. And quickly 2 away here now in the bottom of the 7th. And that brings up Matt Chapman, who had been red hot coming into today. But he's 0 for 2 now. And takes a strike, 0-1. And now swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. The 0-2. Just outside 1-2, and Chapman lays off. And now a curveball popped him up. Got underneath it, jammed him a bit. LeMahieu in the shallow right makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Another because of the double play, Cole faces the minimum in that inning, and we go top 8. Yankees up 10-0. As DJ LeMahieu 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. We'll lead off here. France is still in there. As Toronto trying to save the rest of their pen for the rest of this series. LeMahieu smacks it hard to right, but right at Hernandez, 1 away. And that brings up Frankie Lindor, who is a single away from the cycle. 14 homers, 36 RBIs. The first pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. I'm almost tempted to try and bunt my way on for it. The 0-1, skied down the left field line. This'll slice foul, 0-2. So Lindor got he got a double, then his first triple of the year, then a home run as that's inside 1-2. As we have a sellout crowd here in Toronto. Stadium is packed to the gills for Yankees-Jays as that's inside again. The count levels at 2-2 as Lindor glares at Francis because neither one of those were even close to the strike zone. They're closer to his right hip. And now swing and a miss, got him on a changeup, strike 3. So Lindor falls just shy of the cycle, and it's unlikely he'll get another at-bat. As that brings up Avi Garcia, 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run, also a sac fly. And fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Haven't hit for the cycle this year. Come close a couple of times. Usually it's the triple. Usually I can't get the triple. Swing and a miss, 0-2 now to Garcia. As Francis is climbing the ladder. The 0-2. Oh, that one is a mistake. This one to deep center, but Eden is there. Makes the catch. Hit it on a line drive to him for the final out of the inning. We go bottom 8. Yankees still up 10-0. Reese McGuire 0 for 2.
Leading up for Toronto.
Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Cole at only 76 pitches. This will be number 77. That swung on and missed. 0-2. The 0-2 to McGuire. Strike 3, frozen with the curveball. 1 away. And that'll bring up Kevin Biggio, who's 0-2 again. Usually he hits Cole very well, but nothing doing today as there's a strike, 0-1. Biggio has struck out and flied out. 9 homers, 22 RBIs on the year. As this is fouled back out of play, 0-2. Again, one of those homers against Cole. The 0-2 in the dirt. Biggio lays off 1-2 as Cole spikes the curveball. 1-2, just got a piece of it to stay alive, fouled off at the plate. 1-2 again to Biggio. Strike 3, fastball at the top of the zone. Biggio down looking. And that brings up Cameron Eden, who's 0-2 with a fly out and a ground out.
Number 28.
He takes a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. Eden, no surprise there, reverse splits, hits lefties better than righties. Takes one inside, 1-1. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, an 11-pitch inning for Cole. We're going top 9, still 10-0 Yankees. Aaron Hicks, 2 for 4 with 2 solo home runs today. Will lead off here against Bowden Francis. As Hicks pops it foul and out of play, 0-1. Credit where it's due. Francis looking to get through, I think, what is this, 3 2/3? Oh, that's up and in, almost hit Hicks. 1-1, though, as he just got out of the way. He hit the deck. Now that misses outside, 2-1. Looks like Francis is running out of gas. He's a little wild here. The 2-1, swing and a miss on a high fastball, 2-2. The 2-2, smack to center field, shallow center, long run for Eden, but he'll get there and make the catch, 1 away. That brings up Matt Olson, 3 for 4. Matt Olson is a triple away from the cycle. A home run, a double, and a single today. Well, it won't be easy, but if you can do it in any park, this would be the one. As this one down the left field line, this is going to be a fair ball. It's going to hop, though, into the stands for a ground rule double. Olson's 12th of the year, but you knew that he was going to go for third if it stayed into if that stayed on the field of play. So an unfortunate hop there for Olson, but he'll take the double. As Jacob Stallings 2 for 4 with a double and a home run. Skies this on the right field line, foul, 0-1. Oh, Matt Olson didn't even get a chance to be like, yeah, try and throw me out at third. As this one down the right field line, foul, 0-2. What that'll also mean, though, is it'll give Bellinger an at-bat, and that'll give him a chance to get off the schneid and join the hit parade as Stallings, a little blooper to the right side, Coteau there, flips to Francis covering. Olson stayed put at second. I guess he's seeing if he's going to get caught. And now Bellinger, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. He's got 3 strikeouts today. He's got the Hattie. Takes one inside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Belly. Smacked foul, 1-1. Just missed that changeup a little out in front. As Francis trying to get through 3 2/3. The 1-1, swing and a miss on that fastball, 1-2. Now that levels the count at 2-2 as that fastball misses outside. The 2-2, hammered to right, and every Yankee has a hit as Bellinger puts a dent in the BlueJays.com sign with a 2-run bomb to right. His 15th of the year, RBIs 40 and 41. The Yankees have put up a dozen. It's 12-0 New York as Belly joins the parade. Hip, hip, hooray! Goodbye, baseball! A hanging slider, and Bellinger didn't miss it. And then that'll come in Trevor Richards for his 31st appearance of the year. He'll try and get the final out here in the 9th. Cabrera 1 for 3 with a single. He's also been hit by a pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Ozzie. This is fouled back out of play. 0-2. Richards fastball, changeup, curveball pitcher. And Ozzie's going to hit a slow roller to the left side. Bichette charges, fires the first. Good scoop there by Cato to get Cabrera. And we go bottom 9. But Cody Bellinger is 15th of the year. And every Yankee has at least one hit. Oh, I hit the microphone. Sorry if there's any static there. As Garrett Cole looking for the complete game shutout. Espinal 1 for 3 with a single. Pops the first pitch foul and out of play. 0-1. Strike at the knees with the changeup. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to whiff at the slider. Expanded the zone. 1 away. Cole's at only 90 pitches. That brings up Cato, who's 1 for 3 with a single in his last at-bat. And he's going to hammer this to right field. And it's gone! Doinks it off the foul pole. There goes the shutout. Cato's 2nd of the year. RBI number 6. Goodbye, baseball. It just stayed fair. Again, I think the wind had something to do with that. And the Jays are on the board. Yeah, fastball middle in. Cole missed his spot for the first time today. As Bichette now takes one high, 1-0. You would love for him to get the complete game. He's not even at 100 pitches yet. As there's a strike to Bichette, 1-1. He just needs 2 more outs at least for the complete game. As that misses low, 2-1. And it looks like he's just starting to lose his control and just starting to run out of gas. As this one lined to right fairly deep, Garcia going back will make the running grab. 2 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez is the last hope for the Jays. So the Jays have avoided the shutout. As that swung on and missed 0-1. As Cole now pitch number 97 is low, 1-1. And now slider chopped to third. It's going to take Cole 98 pitches as the throw is in time. A complete game for Garrett Cole. That'll save the bullpen. Absolutely dominated. He only gave a solo home run in the 9th inning. But, I mean, that was easily probably his best start of the year. As the Yankees come up to Toronto and hammer the Jays in the first of this 3-game set. Cole improves to 11-2. Kikuchi drops to 3-5. And every Yankee starter had a hit. From LeMahieu to Dominguez. And everybody in between. Lindor was a single shy of the cycle. Olson was a triple shy of the cycle. Hicks had a pair of home runs. Belly had a 2-run shot. Cabrera had a hit and was hit by a pitch, had a couple of slick fielding plays. And there you go. That is your final. Matt Olson, 4 for 5. A homer, a single, 2 doubles. Your player of the game, Garrett Cole, 5 hits, 1 run, no walks, 9 strikeouts in 9 innings pitched. Kikuchi, 4 1/3, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, 5 runs, takes the loss. 12-1, the Yankees win. Oh, we got ourselves a pack, folks. We're gonna open that pack and then we're gonna call it a night. You see there, Cole improves to 11-2. Strikeout now up to 84 strikeouts. His ERA drops to 1.89. Kikuchi's goes up to an even 5. And then on Monday, it'll be Woodruff versus Gossman and Robbie Ray versus Manoah. But the Yankees now have won 6 in a row after dropping 2 in a row to one to Minnesota and 1 to the Cubs. But the offense is absolutely on fire. Save the game. Let's go open a pack, and then we'll call it a night. Let's see if we don't get something good from this. Let's see the headliner. Oh, it's All-Star Rivera. Come on, All-Star Rivera. Let's see what we get. All right, glove, bronze, and silver. Wah, wah. We'll sell this because I already have that. We'll sell this because I already have that. So, batting glove and Hector Neris of the Astros. In case anybody's curious, I'm sick. I've completed 14 of the 30 teams in the live series. I don't do this as religiously as some other folks, obviously. No packs to open. What was I looking for? Oh, collection. That's right. Let's see if we get any more stubs. No, that'll only be the 7th pair of batting gloves. New Diamond Dynasty, a new Conquest map drops tomorrow. But that'll be it. So we got one more progress goal there before that goes away. But thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks for everybody for tuning in, as always. I always appreciate it. Have yourselves a great weekend. Again, no stream tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday. And, yeah, be well. Take care. And, yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. Good night.